Many people in recovery in the Northeast Kingdom face another hurdle in their battle, finding a ride.
Our Laura Ullman investigates how a lack of public transportation can complicate a journey to recovery.
Full of musical instruments, plants, and pizza, clients say entering Journey to Recovery in Newport is like stepping into a safe haven. But the problem for Belinda Turk is getting there.
I failed miserably on myself because I couldn't get to where I needed to go or when I needed to be there.
A few months into sobriety, Turk said her car motor stopped working while on her way to Journey to Recovery. She tried calling rural community transportation for a ride, to no avail.
I wasn't able to get RCT because I had a vehicle registered in my name.
So she had a reoccurrence and saw the work she put into her recovery and the flowers she planted outside to represent it wilt.
And I failed and had my relapse. The plant stunted and stopped growing.
Lila Bennett works at Journey to Recovery. She says recovery can be like a house of cards.
Sometimes it just takes one thing for people to get pushed back over the edge. Many of the struggles that people in recovery face here in Newport and the Northeast Kingdom have to do with transportation and with sober living.
Public transportation in the Northeast Kingdom is provided by Rural Community Transportation. Their Highland route runs just 4 times a day, and their microtransit program provides personalized rides for people with Medicaid and disabilities.
There was a gap in certain access or eligibility to ongoing therapy or services that assist people in recovery.
Through a state grant and federal transit money, VTrans created rides for recovery so those looking for help can get where they need to go. But Bennett says the program's rules, 14-day ride limitations, and RCT staffing shortages prove the cash doesn't stretch far enough.
It's not likely that you'll have enough money saved in 2 weeks or even maybe have received your first paycheck to be able to have a car and start driving yourself.
For her clients, Bennett estimates she asks RCT for over 1,500 rides a year. And with the bus driver's staff made 90% of volunteers, many of whom VTrans says quit during COVID, they are forced to prioritize disabled folks and Medicaid patients, leaving those seeking recovery without a ride.
Overwhelmingly, we are able to cover essential services. We don't do quite as well for those social connections.
Back at Journey to Recovery, Belinda Turk is now 9 months sober after getting her car fixed. The sunflowers she planted outside are growing tall.
Good again, and it come back to life. It's growing, it's awesome.
Money from the state's budget is expected to help bring more recovery residences and sober living spaces to Vermont. Journey to Recovery tells me they hope they build a place here in the Northeast Kingdom. They're also hoping for more money for rides for recovery. Reporting in Newport, I'm Laura Ullman, Channel 3 News.
Laura, thank you. New at 6, a second child under the age of 10 has died.